finally here, the biggest sprint car race in the world, the granddaddy of them all.
Knoxville Nationals is something you dream about as a kid. Just the history of it for me is awesome.
And 50 laps on a half mile, all those things make it pretty special.
I think it's hard to tell really how much the hype is. I mean, this event only happens once a year and bigger and better every year.
We are all about to witness history as 101 drivers tried to make the Knoxville Nationals a main event.
That is exactly what Knoxville is all about.
You're feeling good, car is good. Can you do this?
Absolutely. I didn't come rolling up here with a walker, did I?
This is the Mecca. This is what we call it, the sprint car capital of the world.
Blocks and blocks away, people camped and enjoying the atmosphere. Meet people from nowhere near your hometown and make lifelong friendships out of that. Get set for the greatest sprint car race in the world. On the throttle, we are back underway at the Knoxville Raceway.
Good restart for Blake Hahn. He brings him through the middle of turn number 2, but here comes Chase Randall. Down the back chute now, nose to tail. Big wheel stand from Randall as they race into 3.
Randall got the front end up off the ground, now to the inside. Slide job into 3 and 4. New leader, Chase Randall, as they cross the start-finish line, and Donnie Schatz up to 3rd now.
Here comes Kerry Madsen trying to make a move on the outside, but Donnie Schatz to the inside of Blake Hahn for 2nd. Side by side, they'll go down the back straight and put Donnie Schatz into the runner-up spot.
6 laps to go. Sheldon Hodgson all over the Madman for 4. The big move to the inside, and now Schatz looking for the lead.
Schatz trying to take a look at the lead, but Randall able to drive by him on the outside, goes to the bottom to block as they enter into turn number 3. Schatz slides up to the top of the racetrack. Randall right through the middle. Now back to the bottom to make a run down the front chute. Donnie Schatz ducks back to the inside, still racing for the lead.
Donnie Schatz by Chase Randall, grabs the cushion and gets out of turn 2. Randall right back to his inside. The youngster not giving up easily.
Down the inside, 4 to go. Randall back to the bottom, this time Donnie to the cushion. Chase Randall through the middle, slides to the cushion. Donnie tries to turn the car. Down the back chute, here comes Donnie Schatz.
Schatz to the lead again on the inside, entering turn 3. He'll slide up to the cushion out of corner number 4. This time, Donnie Schatz leading lap number 22.
Chase Randall running 2nd, Blake Hahn 3rd. Now Sheldon to the inside of Hahn for the 3rd spot. He'll slide up across the racetrack to take the 3rd spot. Put Sheldon Hodenshield on the podium. Down the back straightaway, Hahn back to 4th. 1 lap to go for your leader, Donnie Schatz.
Schatz pulling away as the Madman continues to hound the 52 of Blake Hahn, racing for the 4th spot. Madsen to the inside in turn number 1 as Hahn works the cushion out of turn 2.
Down the back chute for the final time, into turn number 3, through the middle to the top of turn number 4, off of turn 4. Donnie Schatz will win Brand Professional Agriculture qualifying night number 1. Chase Randall comes home 2nd, and Sheldon Hodenshield will finish in the 3rd spot.
Boy, the field really got bunched up there as Carson Macedo set a slow pace, bringing them back to green flag action.
Macedo back to the top of turn number 2. Here comes Baston to the outside of Macri for 2nd. Down the back straightaway, Anthony Macri slips back to 2nd as Spencer Baston now sets his sights on your leader.
Spencer Baston 2nd. Now the big unit, Austin McCarl, coming after Anthony Macri for 3rd. Dives down low into turn number 1.
Austin McCarl couldn't quite get there, but the caution flag coming out. The orange cone got spit up onto the top of the racetrack.
As the green flag waves one more time at the Knoxville Raceway.
Got a pretty good start off the bottom of turn number 4 as they work down into turn 1. Macri to the bottom. Basin follows him in on the cushion. Austin McCarl now making a big run for the 3rd spot down the back straightaway.
McCarl couldn't quite get by Anthony Macri. Kyle Larson fending off a challenge from Garrett Williamson, and now Logan Schuchart in the mix as well in the Shark Racing 1S, and the big cat now, presence felt as well.
Kyle Larson tried to put a move. He'll get by Austin McCarl for the 4th spot. Down the back straightaway, puts McCarl back to 5th. Here comes Logan Schuchart by McCarl, looking for Larson in turn 4.
Kyle Larson looking for a run on Anthony Macri, who's catching Spencer Baston, and Logan Schuchart part of that mix as well. Larson to the inside of Macri. Kyle Larson to 3rd in turn 2.
Kyle Larson into the 3rd spot. Oh, car to the wall. It's Brad Sweet upside down.
Take a look at the Dirt Vision replay. Yeah, that right rear tire exploded right at the end of the front stretch, sending him up and into the wall. And boy, the car dug in. It looked like it was going to scrub off enough speed, but then when it hit the wall, it dug in and sent him end over end.
Macedo's car takes off really well. He's able to get out on Baston in turns 1 and 2. Down the back chute now, here comes Larson. He'll take a look at Macri down the back chute. Macri says no. He slides up to hold him back. Logan looking at Austin McCarl in turn 4.
Logan Schuhart to the bottom of the racetrack. Anthony Macri closing in on Spencer Baston. He'll look for second down low into turn 1.
Anthony Macri just shy of the second spot off of turn number 2. He'll settle back into the 3rd position.
Macri to the inside in turn 1, but Kyle Larson's got the cushion wired. Larson has momentum. He'll take 3rd from the Concrete Kid.
Down the back chute, Anthony Macri still looking on. Then it's Austin McCarl. Here comes Rico Abreu. Abreu puts the big move on McCarl in turn number 4. Put Rico up into the 5th spot.
White flag waving for Carson Macedo as he makes his way out of turn number 2 for the final time. Rico Abreu into the top 5 from deep in the field. Leader into 3 and 4 for the final time. Out of trouble. Car upside down.
Off of turn number 4, Carson Macedo picks up the gas. The green flag's in the air. We're back underway.
Kyle Larson dives low into turn 1. Spencer Baston keeps the momentum, hangs on to 2nd, and now Macri coming after Larson for 3rd. They'll go side by side down the backstretch.
Anthony Macri wants the 3rd spot back, can't quite get there. He stays right in the middle, goes to the cushion in turn 4, still side by side. Larson with the advantage now. Larson looking to the inside of Baston, slide job, got it in turn 2.
Spencer Baston tries to cross back underneath him, can't get the job done. Austin McCarl coming back after the 24, Rico Abreu. Macri to the inside of Baston as a checkered flag waves.
Off of turn number 4, Carson Macedo will win Iowa Lottery qualifying night number 2. Kyle Larson comes home 2nd and Spencer Baston finishes 3rd. Parker Price Miller has found some speed mid-race here with 12 to go as he goes to the inside of turn number 2. Ryan Timms gets by Jamie Ball. Here comes Henderson and Brent Marks now down the back straightaway. Brent Marks is on the move.
PPM peek to the inside, going to be side by side. He's got the spot down the back straightaway, and now put Wimmer 1 spot out. He'll try and answer back and 4.
Well, Parker Price Miller pretty wise. He slides up to the top of the racetrack to try to hold back Brandon Wimmer as they race down into turn number 1. Meanwhile, 4 cars stacked on top each other in turn number 1. Down to the inside is Heskin. Ball in the middle. Henderson and Brent Marks down the back chute now. Heskin gets to the inside of Jamie Ball, and boy, Brent Marks is doing all he can to get by Justin Henderson.
Entering turn number 1, goes right down to the bottom side, puts the left side Hoosiers against that berm, going to widen the track out, gets a bit of a run. Your transfer spot up for grabs in turn 3.
Davey Heskin putting the whip to her down the back straightaway to the inside now of Parker Price Miller. Off the bottom of turn number 4, Davey Heskin gets the spot with 2 to go. 3 to go as it is into turn number 1. They'll continue to battle for the transfer spot in turn 2. Davey Heskin has it. Parker Price Miller wants it. This time around, the white flag will fly for Aaron Reitzel. Reitzel off the top of turn number 4, but here comes David Gravel. Gravel within 5 car lengths of the lead. He'll go to the inside of the racetrack in turns 1 and 2, right through the middle of turn 2. Down the back straightaway, your race will be for the lead and the win. Into turns 3 and 4. Down to the inside is Reitzel. David Gravel hustles the cushion, nose to tail. He'll turn the car. Will he have enough? Down the front straightaway, Aaron Reitzel holds on for the win. David Gravel comes home in the 2nd spot. 3rd will go to Scott Boguski, and Davey Heskin getting that 4th and final transfer spot into the big show. Kyle Larson pacing the field, waiting a little longer this time into turn number 4. Green flag is out. We're back underway.
Great restart by Larson as he pulls away from shots into turn 1. Everybody goes up top except Logan Schuhart, who tries to make the low side work, comes after Carson Macedo, trying to take the 3rd spot away.
Down the back straightaway to the inside is Logan Schuhart. He'll take 3rd. Here comes Gio Selzy. He'll move to the inside of Kerry Madsen, slides up to the cushion to take the spot. Madsen tries to turn the car back to the inside, can't do it though.
Logan Schuhart on the move, battling Donnie Schatz for 2nd. They'll go side by side out of turn 2. Schatz has the momentum, retains the spot. And meanwhile, they'll go side by side for 2nd again into 3 and 4. Here's the Shark Racing 1S sliding up in front of the defending race champion.
Logan Schuhart now to the runner-up spot. He'll set his sights on your leader.
David Gravel continuing his charge from deep in the field. Oh, nearly gets together with Carson Macedo. Now David Gravel up into the 4th spot in car number 2.
Hunter Schoenberg pulls in. We stay green as they continue to battle it out in turn number 2. Now Macedo with a run on Gravel down the back straightaway. David Gravel under pressure now from Macedo, returns the slider in turn number 4.
Gravel turns it back to the left, tries to get back underneath him. Carson Macedo drives him down the racetrack as they roll down the front straightaway.
Not happy, you can tell right there. Macedo showing him one as they came down the front chute.
Logan Schuhart with a run on the leader as Kyle Larson got up over the cushion. Now, no, nearly got into the lap car in turn number 2. How close was that? Squeezing between Scott Boguski and the outside retaining wall.
Meanwhile, Carson Macedo got way over the cushion. He tried to put a slider on Donnie Schatz in turn 2. Didn't make it work. Now Gravel closing back in on the 41.
David Gravel right behind Carson Macedo. They'll enter turn 1. Gravel on the bottom, Macedo on the top. David Gravel hugs the low line out of turn number 2. Carson Macedo with the spot, but here comes Gravel to the inside once again into turn 3.
Good battle for position. Now Gravel slides up the racetrack, puts a slider on him, gets up over the cushion, tries to make a run as Macedo losing big ground now down the front straightaway. Gio Scelzi will look to the outside of Macedo.
Macedo slides up the banking, but Scelzi has the spot. Gio has the position as Carson Macedo gets to the cushion.
Down the back chute, Donnie Schatz still racing third. David Gravel in hot pursuit. He runs in the 4th spot.
Oh, trouble! Logan Schuchart is off the pace. Logan Schuchart slowing in turn 4. A slight puff of smoke out of the back of the Shark Racing number 1S. Another fantastic restart for Kyle Larson. David Gravel immediately to the top in 1 and 2, challenging Donnie Schatz for second, who have a run out of turn number 2. They'll go side by side.
Down the back straightaway, David Gravel on the outside. Donnie Schatz down low. He slides up across the racetrack. He'll put the slider on Gravel. Off of turn 4, they'll battle him down the front chute. Donnie Schatz, he'll hold on to second.
Schatz second, David Gravel third, Giovanni Scelzi in the 4th spot. Gravel all over Schatz, and this allows Kyle Larson to get away.
Down the back chute now, Gravel looking low on Donnie Schatz again in turns 3 and 4. Puts the slider on him. He'll get the spot in turn number 4.
David Gravel up to second now from 22nd. Giovanni Scelzi to the inside of Donnie Schatz looking for third. Can he make the move stick in turn 2? Schatz trying to come back underneath him, but Scelzi third out of the second corner. 3 cars racing for third down the back straightaway. They nearly get 3 wide at the end of the backstretch.
Donnie Schatz will get that third spot though as he slides up the racetrack now. Gio turns the car to the inside, comes across the middle now, looking down the front straightaway side by side. Donnie with the advantage at the flag stand.
Donnie Schatz third, Giovanni Scelzi fourth, Carson Macedo in the 5th spot. White flag will wave for Young Money. Kyle Larson a half a mile away from his second Nationals victory.
Final time, they'll race into turns 1 and 2. David Gravel running out of time. Kyle Larson leading down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. This time by On Your Feet, race fans. He's looking for his second Knoxville Nationals championship, and off of turn number 4, Kyle Larson wins Knoxville Nationals number 2.
David Gravel 22nd to second, third to Donnie Schatz, Giovanni Scelzi fourth, and Carson Macedo in 5th.